New details emerging in the story of Carlos Ghosn's escape from Japan. Reports say prosecutors in Turkey have opened an investigation into how Ghosn was able to make a stopover in Istanbul on the way to Lebanon without the knowledge of Turkish authorities. Ghosn reportedly took private plane flights to get out of Japan. According to the Wall Street Journal, this came after months of planning by Ghosn's associates to spirit him out of Japan and repeated petitioning by Lebanon to allow Ghosn to stand trial in his homeland. Joining us right now for more on this is Sean McLean, staff reporter at the Wall Street Journal. And Sean, we still don't know a lot of the details about how he got out, but what can you tell us?
Well, thanks for having me. Yeah, there are a lot of holes in this narrative. I mean, we still don't know for sure how he got from Tokyo to that airport in Osaka and got out. But, you know, authorities in Japan and Turkey today kind of took the first steps to try to figure out for themselves what happened. So maybe we'll get the details in the coming days.
I've seen reports already that Ghosn met with the president of Lebanon as he arrived there that day. And then I've seen another report suggesting that Lebanon saying it would not honor a request for extradition. What do you know about this?
Yeah, Lebanon as a policy does not extradite its citizens. And I think in retrospect, quite obvious why Ghosn would want to be there. It does seem one of the motivations by Carlos Ghosn to go to Lebanon was to shop for a better jurisdiction. He says the Japanese legal system isn't fair. It's stacked against the defendants. And if the Japanese want to try him, they can try him in Lebanon. Our indication is that the Japanese are not keen on that idea.
Who does this create a bigger problem for? I mean, is this a problem for Japan, having allowed him to escape and to get away? Is this a problem for Japan in terms of the justice system there and lots of questions that have been asked about this? Or is this going to be a problem for Carlos Ghosn, having fled the country? How will he then be able to say, OK, I'm not guilty of these things they've accused me of?
Yeah, well, in Carlos Ghosn's case, he's always said, I'm not guilty, but the Japanese justice system is unlikely to let me prove that. You know, they have a pretty high conviction rate over here.
Yeah, something like 99, north of 99%?
Yeah, you know, people who get indicted, you know, 99% of them tend to, are convicted. So either the prosecutors are incredibly straight shooters and only take the guilty to trial, or there's something hinky in the system. You know, I'm not going to comment on which one of those it is. But look, nobody comes out of this looking good. You know, Ghosn jumped bail, ran across the world to find a safer place to be. The Japanese justice system has well-documented issues and problems with its justice system that I think even the Japanese acknowledge are there. The Lebanese are suddenly have a high-profile citizen that, you know, they had been publicly asking for the return of, and now they suddenly have him there, and I'm not sure they expected the situation to happen. And the Turkish government is currently trying to figure out how the heck Carlos Ghosn went through their country without their knowing. So everybody is kind of turned upside down trying to figure out what the heck happened, and frankly, the only person who may know what actually happened is Carlos Ghosn, and he hasn't talked yet and may not until sometime next week. They haven't really figured out or told us when he's planning to do his big press conference that everybody's waiting for.
Sean, do you think that Carlos Ghosn is going to be trapped in Lebanon at this point? Will he be able to travel internationally again at some point?
Well, he's facing criminal investigations in France, right? He has a passport in Brazil, he has a passport in France, and he has a passport for Lebanon. He's facing criminal investigations in France. So if he goes to France, he's possible he could go to France. But if he goes to France, he's going to be facing investigations there, too. Brazil, I guess, is a possibility. But, you know, Lebanon is one of those few countries that doesn't have extradition treaties for its citizens. So he may not be going anywhere anytime soon.